Welcome to another episode of John Wayne Search Protector. I'm Alex Midway.
I'm Eric Halsey, and as always, it's another 60/40 production. And the world is on fire. How's it going over your way?
Not just in California anymore. We're recording this thing on Thursday, and I woke up to a helicopter and a plane making love in the sky. So, thoughts on that one?
Well, I will say, if my research is correct, it's been 15 years since we've had an incident like this in the U.S.
Yeah, it's if you really go back to it, it's I hate to keep dunking on Trump, but remember when there was a little boo-boo with the trains in Ohio as well? A little bit of regulation. Apparently, when Trump came in, one of the first things he did was put a ban on hiring any more air traffic controllers, and he got rid of a couple people. I didn't exactly read the whole list of it, but, I mean, when you deregulate to the point where there's no one at the wheel, like, these things are going to happen. And he did blame Biden for it, and then he blamed Obama, which is, the usual.
I did see he was blaming DEI for the plane crash, which is cool because he fired a bunch of those people 9 days ago. And turns out the very good, smartest, best people in the world that he always hires and sticks around forever, evidently somehow let a plane hit a helicopter.
I was reading one of those things where we were talking about it. It's one of the comments was the helicopter was black.
I did see Black Hawk on it, so maybe that's where the issue was popped up.
Yeah, it was apparently a training exercise, but I think it's more in reference to why it was getting taken down.
And speaking of black things getting hit, let's check in on our favorite richest man on earth.
Hail TeSSla?
Yeah, TeSSla.
Yeah.
So he phoned into a telecommed into a alt-right band of 2,500 of the worst people on earth over in Germany, and assured them they should never feel bad about what their grandparents or parents did. Nothing to feel shame about.
He had a couple good points. Like, yeah, sure he did.
Oh, this slippery slope, I feel like has caught some momentum.
One of the things I saw, I was walking past and there was a Model X the other day, and the guy's bumper sticker said, like, I bought this before we knew Elon was crazy.
I have a neighbor that has that.
Like, it's gotta suck, man. Like, you want to save the planet and everything else. It's some great stuff. It's a sleek-looking car. And then your boy's out there running around doing goose step and then Hitler salutes.
As a society, I feel like we were born in the 80s. And it was just kind of common knowledge. Like, it was, you see a Nazi, you punch him. Like, yeah. It was, like, we're all just in agreement. This is not cool.
I mean, this whole, like, what's it called? Like, comics. Captain America just out there fighting a Fuhrer, just socking him in the mouth. And now, like,
wailing away.
Now everyone's like, oh, we got some good points. Like, shut up. You're not good people. Like, we had a war about this, man. Like, stop.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe when Netflix redid All Quiet on the Western Front, which is from the POV of a German soldier,
mm-hmm.
Maybe that's where the sympathy started up again. But yeah, it was just common knowledge. Like, Nazi was bad. Now it's like, well, they did bring up a good point. Like, sometimes it's okay to not play devil's advocate. Sometimes it's cool to just be like, I cannot wait for, 1, 2, 3, 4, what was it, 80 years since World War II, right?
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait for, what would that put, 2090, when the new fascist regime is like, what was Bin Laden that bad? I mean, he had some good ideas.
They're just marginalizing everything. The only thing that you can hate on now is the church again, because a soft priest actually born in America and need to get deported on the next thing. Like, that was literally a sitting person, like, in charge who got elected. One of the elected leaders, like, we need to deport that bishop. Like, why? What exactly did she say? Like, I don't know, things in the Christian Bible, man. Like, hey, man, how about not bashing a gay person a day at work? Like, F you.
You know, I would love coming from a super Catholic background. So all that stuff got spoon fed to me real early. It's
Like,
it's
spoon
kind of like
bread.
these people are kind of like yeah, they saw a clip of a movie on TikTok and didn't get the like. You got the book, right? You cherry picked one or two things out of it. You read it, but you didn't understand it. You're like, no, it says clearly here on page 64, gays are bad. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely, it's cherry picking and trying to use Christianity as your moral high ground to do the worst things on earth. Honestly, know what they are? Know what they are? They're CNOs. They're Christians in name only.
That might be
Let's let the real wingnuts out there go after them.
do what's it called? I do love it when people quote Leviticus books. I personally have never read the Bible, but I've heard about that one, and one of the things is like, yeah, if your wife is bleeding, like, she should be stoned. Like, Jesus, man, like, she's on her period. Like, some of the stuff in Leviticus is just so far out there, but people are like, yeah, man, I'll cherry pick the stuff that works for me. What about this? He's like, oh, no, that doesn't apply. That's not in the Bible. Like, it is.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what else is covered in that Bible of theirs? Welcoming strangers from a different land into yours, and also not charging interest on loans.
Yeah,
That's funny. I mean, I didn't see anywhere, you know, when he was holding up the Trump Bible, which, by the way, is blasphemy.
Can you
I
imagine?
didn't see anywhere in there where he started scalding Bank of America or Chase or whatever that German bank that he hid all that money in. None of it.
Actually, that's those are the ones. But anything like Trump does, like, everyone who believes in him be like, hey, man, what? Imagine this, but imagine Biden doing it. Like, they would freak out and scream over anything. Like, it's insane. But Trump's doing like, nah, we're cool.
Yeah, no. If anybody else, it's apples and pomegranates. If anybody else did it, but our guy, it's I keep hearing people scream it's a cult, and you know what? I'm having a really hard time making an argument against it.
I mean, what's it called? We finally got Pete Hegseth as our new Secretary of Defense. One of the first things they did was tear down General Milley's poster in there. Now they're trying to demote the man. Like, can you imagine being a 4-star, serving in multiple combat theaters, and then having some colonel from a freaking Coast Guard be like, yeah, man, like, you need to love the country more. Like, man, shut your mouth.
You might want to timestamp that one to bleep that out, unless we're fully ready to go R again. It's ridiculous. And the other cool thing I read was he's real big on we need to start firing a bunch of generals currently there because we only need like 4.
Mm-hmm. That's going to work out great.
Yeah, we only needed 4 in World War II, and nothing has changed since 1945.
Last I checked, we're only operating in about 4 different countries, so we should be all right with that one.
Yeah, it should be cool. And luckily, I maybe we only needed 4 because we had all those other countries aligned with us. Oh. Oops, never mind. What's this? We're leaving NATO.
God.
You know, this is literally lifetimes worth of relationships built to try and work your way towards world peace, and, you know, and that affects trade, which affects the economy, which they're all supposed to be absolute geniuses about, despite the fact that every economist in the world was like, this is going to go badly.
Well, I mean, from a guy who brought you tariffs, China pays for it. We're going to have a lot more financial policy that's going to affect people. And how are those eggs doing so far, people? We got those cheap eggs and that cheap gas yet? Because I heard that's coming in.
Well, I'm in, as you know, I'm in bachelor mode for one more day. Ooh. So like a true gentleman, I said, you know what? I haven't had a hot dog in forever. So I swung by the store today to pick up hot dogs, and did you know, for a standard 8-pack, these people are charging almost $8 for ballparks.
The only place I'm buying my hot dogs is Costco. Costco, the place for hot dogs and more.
And you know what? Costco's honest to God surprised me that they weren't one of these, absolute cucks that just were like, sure, we'll tear down DEI and we'll we can make this white only if you want. We'll raise prices. That CEO, that's the kind of guy I want running for president next time around. Just a guy who's willing to be like, absolutely not. Touch the price of that hot dog and I will kill you.
What's it called? I'm in a Costco group on Facebook, and there's some people on there just losing their ass over it. Like, one guy's on there. I don't know if he thinks that Mr. Costco monitors a random Facebook group or what, but he's like, I'm a Costco member of 26 years. Please get rid of his DEI. Listen to what President Trump has said. I'm like, bro, you've been a member of it for 26 years. It never affected you. Not once have you cared who's out there giving you that free cheese dip while you're out there trying to buy 18 pairs of socks. But for some reason, right now, that's the number one thing that needs to be addressed. Like, I can't have a brown person in there. Like, F you. That place has been amazing regardless of who's there. They shouldn't change a thing.
Yeah. If you can't get behind that, cancel your membership and go over to Sam's Club and, walk through that sticky floor full of people who also don't want to help you.
Yeah, could give a Waltons and Walmart a bunch of cash if you want to, man. Like, one less person at the Costco, like, oh no, now I get to go quicker through line. Perfect. Bigot next to me, like, all right, I got no complaints.
Yeah, I don't. It's honest to God, it's killing. Every argument these people have are killing me. It's the economy. We don't need to give our tax money to these people. I'm like, no, the Waltons are getting that tax money. They've convinced you to keep the minimum salary so low that they require government assistance. That's not us giving to them. That's Waltons taking that money. That's their savings.
The fact that they actually cycle people so they stay underneath for 40 hours so we don't have to give them insurance and all the other benefits, like, that's a mean-spirited stuff to say the least. Like, bro, why should the government subsidize your horrible business? Like, treat people nicely, and, all Americans actually want is a chance to work. Like, I should be able to work. I should be able to one day, have health insurance, and I should be able to retire. Like, I shouldn't have to work 17 jobs and then pray to white Jesus that nothing happens to me because I don't have insurance. Yeah, another thing, how a guy in the Middle East living underneath the effing sun all day is pasty white, like he's a redhead. Yeah, I'll never get that one. Like, he's got a little bit of shade to him, man. Like, stop lying to yourself.
Yeah, again, when I think of Jesus, I don't think of like Medjugorje or that whole Gaza place where we're letting get destroyed. I think Midwest Ohio.
Yeah.
Give me the whitest lawn. And by the way, you guys hate people with long hair. Socialist commies. Trying to feed the poor.
Well, God, who's out there helping people for no money? Like, it's communism. Like, everything you hate is communism, sir. I get it.
I saw an old video from late 70s, early 80s when they first federally outlawed drinking and driving.
Oh, everybody
it was all the same exact arguments, like, I just want a beer after work. This is a communist China.
I'm supposed to beat my wife sober? Those horse ass. Well, I need to be nice and lubed up when I get home so I can do some good swinging. I need my swinging juice.
I'm working this minimum wage job making scraps. And you know who's the problem? Like, is it the guy on top taking all the money? Like, no, blacks and Mexicans. Every single time. It's it's the most Christian thing in the world, right?
Adjusted for inflation, the guy was making $40 an hour. Drove a Cadillac. He's like, oh, shoes. Like, God, come on, man.
Well, That's what every great band, they put out some records, and then eventually, when they're going for the money, they put out that greatest hits. And frankly, that's what the Conservative Party's been stuck on forever.
Hearing any of Kennedy, what's it called, confirmation hearings?
No. I was the few moments I had at work for a little FOT. I was like, should I bang my head against the wall, or should I listen to what's about to happen to our healthcare system?
Like, I mean, yeah, other than the fact that he's going to get rid of any kind of a vaccine, and we're bringing the iron lung, make the iron lung great again. We're bringing polio. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if we get a plague. But I probably should have looked more into it. But I never understood how a dude advocating for no vaccines and talking like this, like, maybe a vaccine might have helped, homie. Like, I don't know if that should be the guy who's telling you how to live a healthy life. Like, well, I do pull-ups every now and then. Like, cool. About that voice, Phil. That's kind of the elephant in the room.
You know what? There's tons of old men in really good shape, and they're all badass crazy, too. Yeah. Just, you know who may have enjoyed vaccines? All those Samoans you killed. That's right. Google it. It's not just whales and bears he's desecrating. It's islands of people who were never affected by this in the first place. He somehow convinced this stuff was a hoax.
Yeah, he was talking about that when he's like, I arrived there later and the vaccine somethings. And I'm like, I couldn't listen to it, man.
No, it's...
And they're going to confirm him regardless. Like, I mean, if you get, like, a Coast Guard colonel as a Secretary of Defense, and the guy's never been in charge of anything more than 200 people, and now he's in charge of the biggest military in the world, like, this is just for show. Like, this is pointless. But I never understood why people like, yeah, man, Kennedy, that guy's really fit. Like, can't speak right.
You know who's really fit? The Rock. And you know who I don't want performing brain surgery on me? Also The Rock.
Yeah.
Sometimes it doesn't, like, I get it. We're a big body country. We want the guy who's 6'3", 215. I understand. Sometimes the mental process is more important in certain situations.
Yeah. I mean, when you have a brain worm, that should disqualify. That and a felony. They should disqualify you from running for office. Like, I don't know if a founding father is like, you think anyone with a brain worm will ever try to run for office? That and felons? Never. The people are too smart for this. Like, hold my beer.
Wow. Yeah, same founding fathers that never mentioned immigration once in any of those documents. those guys. The ones that specifically left Christianity out of it because we don't need to be a nation based on faith.
We legit hopped on a bunch of ships to come over here for that.
Yeah.
Like, that was a reason for this country to get founded. Like, no! Like, Bobert's out there talking about, like, Christianity, like, it's meant to be with all the United States. Like, no, that's the main reason it came.
No, they left it out. And if you want to make the argument that they didn't have the foresight there, I would love to go back to the Second Amendment with you.
Dude, those guys, like...
Oh, they were geniuses about this, but not this part.
Yeah. I mean, it's pick and choose. It's the same thing as before. So,
honest to God, we should have named this podcast "Moving the Goalposts."
Based on that one, and we don't talk about football. It's football's dead to me until the fall again. At least until the draft. Forget the Chiefs. I'm done with it. And I honestly, like, I don't get why so many people are anti Taylor Swift. Like, they show her on TV. Like, yeah, you know how much money she's brought into the NFL. And, like, every now and then they'll cut away, and it's a celebrity. She's out there dancing. She's dating Travis Kelce. I could care less about that. But, like, I don't know, for some reason people are like, oh, that's the thing I hate about the Chiefs. Like, really? That's the takeaway? Not the calls?
Not the blatant favoritism or calls or any of those. Also, you know what else the NFL tends to do? Shoot their camera over to any celebrity they can find that's there. Yeah, and if you think I'm wrong, wait till the Super Bowl. We're officially boycotting, but But yeah, watch how many celebrities are there. Of course they're going to go to Taylor. And you know what? There's going to be 100 other people. And I'm assuming next year when the Chiefs are back again somehow because of blown fourth down and one calls, they're going to show Taylor again. But right before they cut to the, North Korean military style halftime show we're now forced into.
I mean, nobody had a problem when Trump literally came to the UFC and they just panned on his face.
Yeah, absolutely.
Walking in like Baron Harkonnen from Dune. And they just showed him for a solid 3 minutes. They cut away one time to Taylor Swift. Freaking broads. Come on, man.
Yeah, you know who didn't hate Taylor Swift as much as he said? Trump, who used her AI-generated picture telling people she wants you to vote for Trump.
Remember when Springsteen endorsed Harris? And I remember seeing that, so I heard about it. Trump went on Truth Social, all caps. He's like, I hate Bruce Springsteen. How do you hate Bruce Springsteen, man? How do people still like this guy?
Counterpoint. I went and saw Springsteen this year for my first time.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if it was part of the protest or whatever it was, but I'm anxiously waiting because after the encore, you know what he's ending with. And he did not play Born in the USA.
Fairly sure that's not him protesting it.
How do you not play that song of all songs?
I'm sure he banged out plenty of hits.
Yeah, of course. The guy's got nothing but hits.
Yeah.
But how do you not play that one? Maybe it's like going to Skinner and them skipping over Freebird.
Maybe he just hated you. He didn't
know.
And
it's very possible.
Yeah. Bunch of softies in the crowd, and you gotta want the encore. You gotta yell for them. Because obviously we're not coming back out after they leave the first time. You have to make noise.
There was plenty of noise made. I walked out of that concert astonished. Great show, don't get me wrong. But man, how do you not play Born in the USA?
How much were those tickets for you? And where'd you sit?
We actually had club level.
Ooh.
Yeah, at Nat Stadium. And I don't know how much they were.
Okay.
They were purchased 2 years ago, and he canceled right before he canceled his last leg of his tour 3 weeks before the concert. So this was a makeup.
Fair
and you know how my brain works.
Yeah, I was trying to get 9 Inch Nails tickets the other day, and I hate Ticketmaster, man.
Oh, it's the worst. It's the worst. You know why? Because they deregulated.
The best thing is, they apparently own Live Nation. So Ticketmaster is they own, what's it called? Vivid Seats. They own a bunch of stuff. So there's Ticketmaster, and Ticketmaster's having the official sale. And if you go in Vivid Seats, they already have a bunch of seats for sale there. Weird. At a much higher price than what they were showing. So I'm like, you know what? I'll give this a shot. They said the anti-bot thing's in full effect. So I log in, I wait in line, I'm in the queue, 3,000 people, 2,000, 1,500, and then there's about 200 in front of me for a solid 5 minutes. I'm like, bro, you got to check out and leave. But I finally get in there. Every time I try to click on seats, somehow they magically disappear. And they appear on Vivid Seats at a higher price. How does that work? When you're in the business of selling apples, and you're the only Apple distributor, but you also run the other Apple shop down the street where it's always higher. And when you're out, they have them. Weird.
Because you let the bots buy your apples up so the bots can then sell them for double face value.
But they're not bots. Vivid Seats is literally a part of Ticketmaster. So Ticketmaster gets the actual, let's say the bill. Let's say 9 Inch Nails. 9 Inch Nails hey, man, I need you to sell tickets to all our concerts. They're like, cool. We're going to sell our stuff. But they also, that's where the original sale happens. But they can also remove a bunch of seats and just send them straight to Vivid Seats and resell them there at a higher price. 9 Inch Nails can say, hey, man, for 100 level seats, I want it to be charged $100. And they're like, cool, that's fine. They'll take that seat and they'll just straight send it to Vivid. They're like, yeah, man, sorry, it's through a reseller.
Now, They're always, one way or another, they're going to get your money. That's why I prefer venues that you can buy directly from.
Yeah. They did not get my money because I'm like, you know what? I'm not paying $300 to sit in the nosebleeds. I'm like, this is stupid. It's like the argument, like, would you want to go to the Super Bowl? Like, for $5,000 to sit in the nosebleeds, I'd rather buy the biggest TV known to mankind and God knows how much beer.
Now, I'm sorry you're missing out on Nine Inch Nails, but you know what concert we do have this year?
I forget.
Weird Al Yankovic.
Yes, I forgot about that one 100%.
And it's on a Sunday, and I'm thinking it's a moon rock type of day, so I'm suggesting Monday off.
All right, that shouldn't be a problem. When is this?
Sometime in summer.
Oh, I can do that, yeah. That's 100% doable. All right, fair enough.
Anything else you wanted to cover on this dumpster fire of the 2025 so far?
No, I mean, I think it's kind of like a format we're going to be getting into is every now and then we're going to have Shoot the Breeze episode, and we don't really know if we're going to mix it in with another one, Now You Learn Something, the Knowledge is Power section of a show, if you will. Or we just do one and one. I don't know. I mean, we're still all working it out. We're kind of just waiting through the thickets here, if you will.
I don't know. I'm kind of digging this setup we have of no real, just what happened this week, and these are the things I plan on complaining about.
We're like the first Trump presidency. No guidance whatsoever, just riding around like a bunch of jello sliding down a hill.
Oh, I can't wait till we turn the corner and just start doing the same thing back.
Yeah.
No, sue me. I don't care.
Yeah, sue him. Don't sue me.
No. All right. I think that's about it. Wrapped up for our first inaugural no real subject line episode.
Yeah. So until next time, I'm Alex Midway.
I'm Eric Halsey.
And never forget,
Daddy, chill.
Later, Gators.